Hi, oh hi, it's me. And today we have a new review. Everybody, congrats. We have an interesting project called Sons of Valhalla. This is interesting game and you might be getting a little bored of the Vikings in the entertainment these days. Everywhere you turn, there seems to be Viking or Norse references or entirely dedicated works, be it like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, God of War, the Northman, and even a lot of the JRPGs tend to lean on Norse myth and references. And even in anime, you have the Vinland Saga. But regardless of whatever you yet to be satisfied or truly full to brim on Viking-inspired works, if you enjoy basic strategy gameplay, you won't want to miss the pixel-chased Sons of Valhalla. This is a strategy game about the resurrected Viking warrior who is looking to take revenge against those who wronged him, all while finding and saving his captured partner. You do this by updating the settlements and developing a horde of warriors and then leading them into the battle to raise towns and castles to the ground across the UK in the Middle Ages. It is not the story or narrative that sees Sons of Valhalla stand out, as frankly when you boil it down, it's pretty much the same revenge plot we've seen used countless times before, but rather it's strategic tug-of-war-like gameplay that impresses. This is a 2D game in the practice. You load into the level and begin walking to the right of the screen with the intention of the overcoming farms, towns, and then castles, which serves as the checkpoints for each level. These checkpoints are defended by the enemy soldiers and defensive structures, and you have to use the army of different warriors to overcome the challenges that they pose. This isn't a tower defense game where you add units to be filled that run off the joint of the battle when you have enough resources to spawn them. This is the strategy game with a fortress building system and a unit commanding elements that give us the player tons of agency in how they go about their business. For example, you could start the level by deciding to upgrade resource generating buildings to increase the amount of passive resources you earn. Likewise, you can decide to get into the meat of action right off the bat and build a force of troops and they attack the first settlement in your way. Whatever you decide to do, you will have to eventually explore the opposite elements at some point and the enemy will attack your settlement and you will research and point in a high level where together the opposing units gets in the way the hardly structural need to be worn the town down. When this becomes the norm, you'll need a better quality of units, which can be only acquired by upgrading your settlements and the buildings that are found within. In at all, the settlement building suite is quite rudimentary, but it suits Sons of Valhalla because it isn't a complex game nor a long one. There are only a few levels to work through, and while each can take a good hour to overcome, your settlement improvements don't carry over between the levels, meaning you have to start from square from each time. Granted, the process of streamlining your upgrades becomes more apparent as you grow more familiar with the system, allowing you to spend more time planning out attack strategies and figuring out the weakness of the new ally and enemy unit types that consistently make their debut. As Sons of Valhalla has no shortage of unique units and ways to command them on the front line, as the character of the Thronderald Olvulson, you can tell them to attack without mercy, hold in defensive position, assume a shield wall, and even command individual unit types. When you have melee fighters, archers, special mercenaries, shamans, siege weapons, and more at your disposal, you need to make a firm grip on the command, else you find archers in the front line being hacked down by the enemy melee fighters. You can help and defy too, as the shoes of the Thorald, you'll be able to hack and slash, block attacks, roll out of the danger, and even use the warrior special abilities, all in the effort of aiding your troops and leading them to the victory. It's worth becoming familiar with the Thorald's kit too, as Son of the Valhalla has boss fights that pit Thorald against deadly foes one-on-one match-up. Should you die, you will be able to respawn and return to the fight, but Odin will require you to sacrifice one of the views earned or acquired talismans as a payment, with these effectively acting like perks that boost the damage, health, unit statistics, and so forth. The main issue that Sons of Valhalla faces is that it becomes quite standard and repetitive. When the game play is a tug of war, progress is never quick nor that fascinating. You have to really enjoy strategy gameplay to fall in love with this title, but if you do have an inlinking and the knack of more methodical warfare, there is a lot to appreciate there. The art style is also quite typical pixel artworks, but it is packed with the details and works well to bring the world to life. The fact that Pixel Chest has invested resources into giving characters voice dialogue also goes as long way of its immersive qualities. Even seldom the voice acting it is as exactly top of the line. The main problem that the art style faces is that the scene Sons of Valhalla 2D is all played off horizontal plane in hectic action scenarios. Everything can merge together, making it difficult to keep tabs on the finer elements of the battles, and even where you, as a world, are in the middle of it. Even though this isn't a game that overstays its welcome, there's already an include world mode for those who are looking to hunker down to spend hours building and improving a settlement. It is not the prize gemstone of this game as there goes the campaign, but it's a very good effort to keep you coming back for more. Sons of Valhalla is a great strategy game and definitely a title worth taking a look during this stellar April. It is not a flawless project, it has its vices but setup, that simplicity and the minor elements that all work hand in hand to make the feel more premium and show the Pixel Chest has developed something more proud of here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and peace.